Welcome to Kusum.net. This is ASP.NET MVC tutorial and you are watching part 40 display name, display format and scaffold column attributes. Right? So before starting this video, you first visit my previous videos part 37, 38 and 39. In part 39, I was explained about list box in ASP.NET MVC. So in this session, you will learn display or display name, display format and scaffold column attributes. How to use it in MVC and implementation of that attributes, right? So before we flip to the Visual Studio, we see here this is my customer table, and for that customer table I will use these attributes using this class. So I will create one class and create one entity data model, and inside of that class I will pass this name attribute, display format attribute and display format and data format string attributes. Okay, so let's flip to the Visual Studio. This is my data entity model I have created for customer class, and my customer class is this is my default controller, and this controller have read and write methods. Okay, so I want a single record, and inside of that single record I will modify the changes like column name and date format strings. Okay, like that. So for that details method I will create one view page the models. So using web application 1 dot models and use this entities context class, this one. Okay, so entities to db equal to new entities 2. Okay, and this one. Okay, now we will access the table. Which table? Customer. So customer equal to now db dot customers dot single and pass here the id parameters. So what is this? X such that x dot customer id equal to this id parameter. Okay, so this id parameter, and now we save this and run the program again. So you can see here the list of records here, right? Because I have writing here this code entity db and this calling this id and passing the customer object. Okay, now what I will do, i i want to modify this label. Means in place of this name label I want to display customer name. Okay, so column name I want to modify. For that what I will do, I will add another class. So right click on this models folder and add. Before that close the debugging, add class, give it the name customer model. So customer model dot cs, right? And inside of that I will use this namespace using system dot component model dot data annotations, right? And this class I will use as a partial class. Partial class, which class? in this data entity model there is class model dot this customer dot cs. Okay, so I will write here the customer okay customer class and display as a partial class. Now I will create metadata type class. Okay, for that I need to add here the attributes for that metadata type, and inside of that type of equal to the name of that metadata class. I will add here this public class and name of that class is metadata customer metadata, right? String name get set, right? Now I want to change the name of the column for name attribute, name label. Okay, for that what I will add here, I will add here the display attribute, and inside of that I will pass name equal to, I want to pass customer name. Okay, so it will display in place of this name customer name. Okay, and for that this customer metadata name I have to pass here. So changes of this metadata class will affect this partial class. Type of this customer metadata, right? All right, I have added this display attribute, and for column name property of customer name. So let's check it, save it, and let's check it. Okay, for every time update you need to build the solution. Okay, so that I have built the application and now I will run this application. Okay, let's check. This my program is running now, and you can see here in place of name column there is customer name. Okay, so like that same we have to done with this date of birth property. This date of birth property have this date and time attribute, but I want to display only the date. For that what I will do, I will add in the class this customer metadata. Okay, the date format string attribute. For that I will add this property public date of birth, for that dob public, and what is this date of birth property have type, there is type have this date time property. Okay, you if you want to check you can check from here, you can open table definition and let's gonna check what the type of date of birth. Okay, in my opinion there is date time property. Okay, so I will add here public date time, this date time, and the name of that this dob date time. Okay, dob date time. So dob is my date of birth property attribute, the name of the column public date time dob, and write get set. So get set here. Okay, now I will add here, so uh, it will display only the date, not date and time. For that display format, and inside of that I will pass display data format. So display format and display data format have no property. For that display attribute data format string equal to, okay, inside of this I will pass this 0 colon d, so it will display only the date. Okay, for that I will, okay, you can see here the date of birth is now displayed only as a date format. Okay, no, there is date and time. Now we will check if I want to display this date and the time. Okay, for that what I will do, I will add here the different property, display format, data format string, and changes need in this data format string. For that what I will add 0 colon dd dd and colon capital mm and small y, right, 4 times y, and write the hours, minutes and second. For hours there is use capital words, and for minute small, right, and for this ss, okay, so that it will display hour, minute and second, right. Now let's build the program and run it and check the date display with the date time attributes or not. Okay, so let's start to build and run the program again and check my build is successful and I am running the program. It will display hour, minute and second with date. Okay, so okay guys, you can see here the now date of birth is displayed hour, minute and seconds also. Now if you want to display this hour, minute and second with am or pm, what you should do, editing, you have to add it here, this in this property. What you have to edit, this date is okay and hour, minute, second is also okay, but you have to pass here this as hours as a small hh, okay, hh and mmss, and then you will add t tt, okay, so it will display am and pm. Okay, save it, build it and run the program, right. You can see here there is date, hour, minute and second and am or pm. Okay, so date of birth attribute and the column name attribute have completed. Now for that, okay, this will display all the fields. You can see here I have saved it and run it. You can see here without writing any data or controller or label, I can display this all the things using display for model. Okay, now I want to format this department id, means I don't want to show this department id in this table here. So what I will do, I will customize this customer model, and inside of that I will pass for department id property, I will set the attributes. Okay, set the attribute for that. So public department id is integer, so public department id get set. Okay, and add the attributes here, scaffold column, and inside of that scaffold column I will pass false, so that it doesn't display this department id. Scaffold column false integer, and here question mark because it is nullable. Now build it and run it and check what gonna happen. Right guys, I have passed here this scaffold column false and public integer department ID gets set, and run the program to check whether the column displayed or not. Okay, for the default one. Okay, you can see here department ID is now invisible. Okay, you cannot see here department ID. Why? Because I have added is here scaffold column false, so department ID not shown. Now I want to use null display text. Means if anybody has not want to if anybody has not fill up the details, then that time you want to add validation. Now I want to add validation for this, suppose customer name. Okay, if customer name is not added by the user, I will display the message please add the name. For that I will use nullable text. Okay, for that here I will use here display format. Okay, and nullable text, nullable for that. So null display text I have added, and here I will add please add customer name, right? So for validation it will display please add customer name. I have added this null display text and display format attributes. For that build the application and run the program. Okay guys, you can see here there is a name property and it's a name value. Okay, now I will refresh this and it doesn't happen. So refresh, shift F5, F5, nothing happened. Okay, my work is not done because it needs that again the data, not display for model. For that I will again control Z and call it again. So remove this and again. Okay, now save it and use that display name property, display nullable text. Okay, edit. Okay guys, you can see here presently I have this name property and gender property data available, but when I refresh with this another ID, it will show you the validation error that you want to add name and you want to add the gender. Okay, so I have, you can see a name please add customer name, and for gender please add your gender. Why? Because of this null display text property, null display text attribute using display format. Okay, so now